Listening to the Dead by Katie Hims. The Great Pretender. The first time Frank saw Peggy, she was being sawn in half in a half-empty church hall in Matlock. She was 18 years old and had been a magician's assistant for all of 3 weeks. Later that same night, he saw her sitting in a pub called the Nag's Head. She was wearing an ugly green dress and crying into a glass of sherry. She appeared to be alone.
Hey.
What?
Do you want a handkerchief?
Oh. Yes, please.
There you go.
Thank you. Very kind.
Not at all. Do you want another drink?
Really?
Same again?
Oh, thank you.
Peggy did not understand why a man who looked like Frank was offering to buy her a drink. She had no illusions about her appearance, which was fair to middling, at best. Perhaps he simply thought she was a sure thing, in which case he was probably right.
There you go.
I've seen you. You're the clairvoyant.
I am indeed.
Frank, is it?
And you are?
Peggy. Peggy Dunn.
Pleased to meet you, Peggy Dunn.
Likewise.
Cheers.
Cheers.
And you're the magician's assistant, aren't you?
Not anymore, I'm not. I've been fired.
Fired?
He says it was a mistake.
Oh.
He says I've got nothing to offer.
Well, that seems a bit harsh.
I think he's found someone else. Someone else that he prefers.
Oh.
Someone with more up top and with a larger...
Breast?
Yes.
I see.
And now what am I supposed to do? I can't go home.
Why's that?
Well, because of my mother. I mean, I didn't even tell her I was leaving. I just wrote her a note and went.
And she's not the forgiving type, I suppose.
Not really. She likes a vengeful God.
A vengeful God?
Those are her favourite parts of the Bible, when God is full of wrath.
I see. Oh, hey. Come on. Come on, don't start that again.
Sorry.
Hey, I could give you a job.
You?
Yeah.
What kind of job?
I need to expand my business. I need to raise my game. I don't want small-time venues, Peggy. I want the Alhambra, the Palladium, the Grand, the Theatre Royal, the Palace. You know, and I think you might just be the person to help.
Really? Do you honestly?
Yeah, I think your face might be a perfect fit.
My face?
Yeah, you're one of those women who people don't notice.
Oh.
Oh, no, I don't mean it in a bad way, Peggy. You're kind of an every woman.
Every woman?
Exactly, yeah.
Peggy could not quite believe this turn of fortune, although she did have some initial qualms about the nature of the job.
Just mill about in the foyer. Listen to what people are saying. Get chatting in the ladies' room. Make up a story. Your own story about why you're here. Who it is you hope to contact. That sort of thing. If you confide in others, then they'll confide in you.
Yes.
Have you got a story straight?
Yes. I thought I'd say I'm trying to contact my brother because he passed away when I was little. I mean, this is in real life, but I can use real life, can't I?
Of course you can. It's better that way. It helps you seem sincere.
He was only 10 when he died. Polio it was.
OK, that's good. That's great. It's nearly time.
My mother was heartbroken, naturally, but it made her more fervent about God. And some people, they stop believing in God, don't they, when they lose someone they love? But she went the other way and became more religious.
Peggy?
Yes,
We
Frank?
haven't got time to chat.
Sorry, Frank.
It's all right, it's OK. We just need to concentrate.
OK.
Try and get names. People's names. The names of the dead. A name is absolute gold dust. Peggy.
Yeah.
What did I just say?
A dead person's name is absolute gold dust.
Good girl, because if I've got a name, I've got their trust. Bang, just like that. It's amazing what a name will do. If you can find out how they died, that's even better.
What do you think God thinks about it?
God?
Yeah.
What do I think he thinks about what?
Like what you do for a living. I mean, he can't approve, can he?
Well, I'm not too worried about that, to be honest, Peggy, and if you're worried about it, then we better stop before we begin.
No, don't say that. I'm just saying my thoughts out loud.
Well, maybe sometimes you have to keep your thoughts to yourself.
Sorry.
Listen, so tonight I'm sandwiched between the paper terror and the dancing dog. Just before the paper terror, you slip back here, tell me what's what, all right?
OK.
For a girl who had not long run away from home, who had little confidence in herself or her abilities, working the crowd in the foyer was a daunting task. She smiled half-heartedly at several people who seemed to look straight through her. In despair, she went to the ladies' toilets and reapplied her lipstick, next to an older woman with peroxide hair.
Are you here to see the clairvoyant?
Clairvoyant?
Frank Tully. Here he's excellent. Excellent. I want him to contact my dead brother who died when he was 10. He had polio, you know. My mother was heartbroken.
It's the paper tearer for me.
Sorry?
I do love a paper tearer. I don't know how they do it, you know. Do you know?
No, what?
How they do it?
No.
It's like magic, honestly.
Where have you been?
I've got nothing.
Nothing?
Sorry.
Nothing at all?
I am sorry, Frank. I did try, but it's not easy. It's not as easy as I thought it'd be. If you want to fire me, I understand.
Fire you? No, I'm not firing you. You just need practice. It takes time. Hey, don't start crying again.
Sorry.
Listen up.
What?
He's nearly done. I don't get it, you know. The appeal.
What?
The paper tearer.
Oh, right.
Well, the jokes aren't good, the dancing's lousy, and at the end you've got a picture made out of newspaper of a boat or a car or the Queen's face or something, but so what? OK. Better get out there.
Will you be all right?
No, I'll be fine. I'll just do what I've always done.
And what's that?
I'll look at their faces, their expressions, the way they sit, the way they react. A couple of lucky hits is all I need.
Good luck.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Hello, good evening. Good evening, everybody. It's a pleasure to be here in Barnsley tonight. My name is Frank Tully. You may have heard of my wonderful grandmother, Mrs. Clara Tully, a clairvoyant so eminent that Lloyd George himself requested to meet her. Well, before she passed away, she passed something on to me. Just a little of a fabulous psychic talent. So that's what we'll be doing this evening. Listening out for who might be present. Discovering what the dead have to say to us. And I hope we'll all demonstrate an open heart and an open mind this evening. Because it's not always immediately clear what the dead are saying to us and why. Be patient, and the reasons will unfold before us. But I make no promises. I have to say this from the beginning. I make no promises. I can only try to listen. Do you understand? I have an elderly gentleman with me right now. A father figure, or he could be a great uncle. He seems like a very jolly fellow, a bit of a character. I'm getting the feeling that he wants to speak to someone over here, over in this area here. Could it be you, madam? You with the pearls, madam?
Me?
Yes. Could this man be your father or your uncle?
It could be. It could be, yes.
By the time the dancing dog stood waiting in the wings, Frank Tully had the entire audience in the palm of his hand. This was due in no small part to Frank's good looks. He was a shockingly beautiful man, and women fell at his feet. Men mistook his charm for sincerity and integrity. The world was his oyster, and he had chosen to dupe it.
You're amazing. You really were. I believed you, everything you said.
Yeah, it went okay. I think it went okay.
And you comforted them.
I did.
I mean, it didn't matter, did it? If what you were saying was true, it helped them anyway.
That's right.
So then it's all right.
Of course it's all right.
I mean, I understand it now. You're providing a service people want.
Well, of course. There's no point providing a service nobody wants, is there?
Didn't know your grandmother was a clairvoyant.
Well, she said she was.
What do you mean?
I think she was just canny.
Oh, you mean she was just like you?
Well, it doesn't exist, does it? Psychic powers, psychic healing, psychic whatever.
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know? It doesn't. Anyone who thinks it does is an idiot.
Well, there's the story my nana used to tell me.
Never believe stories your nana used to tell you.
And she said that when my mother was a tiny baby, she was very ill, and the doctor said she was dying and that there was nothing that could be done. Then this young girl knocked on the door, asked to see the baby, asked to lay her hands on the tiny baby's chest, and the young girl saved the baby, saved my mother somehow.
That's a nice story.
Yeah.
But I don't believe a word of it. So, listen, Peggy.
Yeah.
I need you to get me some gold dust.
OK. Yeah, OK.
And she did. She did just that.
Now, I've got a young lady here beside me, a young lady who's trying to... I think she wants to speak to you. Excuse me? Yeah, excuse me, madam. Yes, the lady in the pink hat.
Me?
Yes, you, madam. And that's a lovely hat, by the way. May I ask your name?
It's Betty Craven.
Betty. Well, Betty, I've got a young lady here who I believe is related to you. And she's telling me that she's your daughter.
Oh.
Yeah, her name is Anne. Is that right?
Yes.
Right. All right, so Anne is standing beside me.
Is she really?
She's right next to me.
Can I say hello?
Of course you can. Of course you can.
Hello, Anne, darling.
She's saying, hello, Mother. And she likes your hat too. Now, I'm getting the feeling that her death was some time ago, a number of years. Perhaps 10 years?
That's right.
10 years ago. Well, the feeling of her death is very strong. It's quite traumatic. It's quite violent, I'm afraid.
Yes.
I'm getting a feeling of constraint around my neck. Would that be right?
Yes, unfortunately, yes.
Is this a young girl who took her own life?
Yes, I'm afraid so.
Well, you're doing very well, Betty. You're doing very well. This is a very painful matter for you. But you're strong. You're very strong. And Anne wants you to know that she's proud of you.
Oh.
Yeah, she's very proud of you.
That's lovely, thank you.
You clearly had a close relationship.
Well, I thought we did, but then she...
You want to know why, don't you? You want to know why she took her own life?
Yes. Please, yes, I do.
Well, wait a moment, please, Betty. Ladies and gentlemen. I'm just listening. She says that when she was alive, she'd always felt a tremendous sadness. And one day this sadness seemed to overwhelm her. Like a giant wave. It seemed to drown her somehow.
But I always...
This is difficult, very difficult for you.
It's just no... She seemed such a happy child.
She says she kept the sadness from you.
Why did she do that?
Because she didn't want to distress you.
Oh.
She didn't want to distress you, Betty.
I've always been so afraid that it was my fault. Was it my fault, Annie? Was it something I did or said or should have done differently? I always loved you with my heart and soul, and I tried to be a good mother.
Wait a moment. Just wait a moment, Betty. Anne's saying... She's saying that you were wonderful.
Oh.
That you were a wonderful mother. That it was never your fault.
Oh.
You're in no way responsible for the death of your daughter, Betty. You must banish that idea from your mind. And Anne says... She says she's sorry. She's sorry she broke your heart. She didn't mean to. She loves you very much.
Oh, that poor woman. She was so sad. She was sort of haunted, wasn't she?
She was. But we consoled her, Peggy. We gave her something that no one else could give.
Well, I suppose we did.
There's no supposing about it.
Well, I'm glad. Oh, I'm really glad.
And it was all because of you.
Well, it was you too.
No, that was an excellent amount of detail, Peggy.
Was it?
Of course. That's exactly the kind of thing I need from you. I think you're going to be good at this.
Really?
Me and you, we might just be the dream team. And if we carry on like this, we're going to do very well indeed. I think events this evening are cause enough to celebrate.
Celebrate?
I'm going to take you out to dinner.
Are you really?
Most certainly am. We'll go to a really nice place. Expensive. White tablecloths, the lot.
Oh, that sounds lovely.
It will be. It'll be smashing.
Oh, but the only thing is, I haven't really got anything pretty to wear.
I'll buy you something.
But all the shops are closed.
Closed?
Because it's late.
We'll buy something tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Yeah. Tomorrow we'll go down the high street. You can pick out anything you want.
But I thought you meant... I thought we were going to go for dinner.
We are.
Tonight?
Tonight?
Yes.
Oh, no. Sorry, love. No, can do. Not tonight. Tonight I'm meeting a woman.
What's her name?
What do you want to know her name for?
I just do.
Thelma?
Thelma.
Yeah.
Is she beautiful?
She's not bad. She is not bad, Peggy, my darling.
Frank and Peggy never did go out to dinner, somewhere expensive with white tablecloths, because Frank always postponed it, because he always had women to meet. But within 2 years, they had made the transition from small town, small time, 2-bit venues to the big bold theatres of major cities, at the Alhambra, the Palladium, the Grand, the Theatre Royal. Frank Tully was the headlining act, the rising star. His poster was everywhere.
There's a woman at stage door who wants to speak to you.
Oh, is it Francoise?
I don't think so.
Oh, could be Judy. But I'm meeting Francoise tonight. Could meet Judy tomorrow, I suppose. If it's Judy, bring her in.
It's definitely not Judy.
Go and ask her her name.
Really?
Oh, it's fine, just bring her in. Oh, unless she looks like a lunatic.
Well, she doesn't look like a lunatic.
Just bring her in then.
A moment later, Peggy returned with an older woman following behind her.
This is her.
Hello, Frank.
Hello, Mother.
You don't mind, do you,
Mind what?
that I came looking for you?
No, not at all. Of course not.
Only I saw the poster, you see.
You said.
And I thought, that's Frank. That's my Frank.
I'm sorry I didn't let you know.
That's all right. That's quite all right. I understand why you didn't. Why you wouldn't.
Oh, I'm hardly here at all, really. Just one night.
Just one night, is it?
That's right. So I didn't think there'd be time for this.
You look very well. You do. Then you always did.
Does Dad know you're here?
I didn't mention it, no. It only causes difficulties. Upsets him. I mean, it wouldn't upset him if you called in. If you called in, he'd be delighted.
How is he?
He's okay. Yes, he's all right.
Still a miserable sod?
I never think of him as miserable. He's not miserable. Not really. Not at all, in fact. I'd say he's melancholic.
Melancholic's just another way of saying miserable.
No, it isn't. Not really. Would you be able... Is it possible, do you think, for you to call in? Maybe tomorrow morning before you go?
I've got to be on the road.
Have you?
Got a week in Blackpool.
Oh.
We're on the pier.
Oh, right.
I've made it, Mother.
Yes. So I see.
Another time, eh?
Who's the girl?
What girl?
The girl who I met.
Oh, that's just Peggy.
Is she... Are you two...
No, not me and Peggy. It's not like that with Peggy. She works for me. We work together.
She didn't look happy.
Didn't she?
She's in love with you.
Peggy? No, she knows me too well.
You remind me of your Uncle Finlay. Do you know that?
Yes.
How do you know that?
Because you've told me.
Have I?
Many times.
You're so like him. So exactly like him. Just looking at you gives me the strangest feeling, like I'm back in another time.
Drink your tea.
I am doing.
Oh, don't start crying.
I'm not.
I can't stand it when you start crying.
Sorry.
Stop apologising.
Sorry.
Mother.
I can't help it. I can't help it if I say sorry all the time. I am sorry. I'm sorry we don't see you. I'm sorry that it's all like this. Half an hour in a tea shop. Finding out that you're here by accident. From a poster. I'm sorry about all of that, and I can't believe it's turned out like this. If I was honest.
Never told me you had a mother.
Everybody has a mother.
No, they don't.
Well, there was no reason, was there, to talk about her? Or me dad.
You've got a mother and a father still alive.
Yeah.
Well, why don't you ever go and visit?
We don't get on.
But you seem really nice.
She is.
So why don't you get on then?
It's complicated.
Sorry.
We better start getting ready.
Yeah, okay. I just thought they were dead.
Who?
Your mother and father.
Can you stop going on about
I'm
them?
not. I wasn't.
I have a young lad with me right now. He's about 17. Yeah, 17, I'd say. He's trying to get in touch with someone over here. In this section of the audience. Could it be you, madam? Madam, in the green coat?
Me?
Yes, you, madam, that's right. Did you know any young lad about 17, recently deceased?
This young lad, he's right here. He's right here with me. His name's Kevin.
I don't know anyone called Kevin, no.
That's funny. Strange. I thought he was definitely trying to speak to someone over here. I thought it was you, but
Excuse me. Excuse me.
Yes, sir.
Could it be me?
You, sir?
Could it be my son, Kevin?
Yes, it could. Yes. Sorry. Yes, that's right.
Kevin's here. He's here with us right now.
He is, yes. And he's telling me that he doesn't blame you
Doesn't blame me for what?
for the car accident.
What car accident?
Didn't he die in a car accident?
No. No, he went to sleep. He went to sleep and he didn't wake up.
That's it. Yes, it was his heart.
It was?
Yes, that's right. Yes, well,
What happened?
I don't know. I just got really confused about which one had the car accident and which one had the heart thing. I got that woman and that bloke mixed up, and then I just felt like I lost it and I lost them.
But you got it back. You got them back.
Did you think I did?
Yeah, you definitely did.
I wasn't sure if they were quite with me, you know?
They were with you. They were absolutely with you.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Are you all right?
Yeah?
You seem a bit
What?
melancholic.
Melancholic?
Yeah.
I'm never melancholic, me. Bloody never. I am a very upbeat kind of person.
All right, keep your hair on. I'll get it.
Is Frank there?
Are you Francoise?
Yeah. Is Frank there, please?
Hang on a minute. Francoise is here.
Oh, I forgot about her.
And what should I say to her?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't really feel like... I haven't got it in me.
Haven't got what in you?
Whatever it is I've usually got.
Oh. Should I just tell her you've got a cold?
Yeah.
You hungry?
I am a bit, yeah.
We could go and get something to eat.
Yeah, we could.
We could go somewhere nice. With white tablecloths.
Sorry, it's not brilliant.
Oh, it's fine. It's all right. I like it.
It's not the place I'd envisaged.
Did you envisage a place?
I did, yeah.
That's nice. Frank,
Yeah.
are you ever going to kiss me?
Kiss you?
Are you?
No. No, definitely not.
Right. Okay.
This is a business relationship.
I know. I know it is. I know that.
We don't want to ruin a perfectly good business relationship, do we?
It's just... I'm not sure anymore
Not sure about what?
if I can carry on.
What? Why?
It's very difficult working alongside you every day, seeing you. Because I keep wanting to touch your arm.
Touch me arm.
Or your face, and you go off with all these other women every night, and it's never me. Why is it never me?
Peggy.
And I know I'm not as good looking as those other girls, and I'm not nearly as good looking as you, but hardly anybody is.
That's true,
But you see, I thought, I don't know, I suppose I thought over time, because it's been 2 years working together, so I thought maybe a bond was growing between us.
A bond?
Well, yes. I thought maybe because we're always together, we're always in hotels together, and we've got no home, really, either of us. We've only got each other, really.
You put it like that and it sounds miserable.
Well, it is sort of miserable, Frank. But if we were together, like if we were married...
Married?
We wouldn't be lonely anymore.
I'm not lonely now.
Well, I am, Frank. And if nothing's going to change, then I don't want to go on like this. I want to find someone who'll appreciate me.
I appreciate you.
As a woman, not as a bloody business partner.
Peggy.
Can't you just kiss me, Frank?
We're in a restaurant.
Well, I don't mean right this minute, do I? I mean later on when we're walking down the street or when we're in the lift of the hotel or I don't know. I mean, well, can't we just try it?
No, we can't. You're being ridiculous.
But at midnight, Frank Tully found himself pacing up and down outside Peggy's hotel room. Once, twice, 3 times he nearly knocked on the door. Then, just when he decided to go back to his room...
What are you doing?
I couldn't sleep.
But what are you doing here?
I don't want to lose you, Peggy.
Frank did not feel any actual love for Peggy, but he meant what he said. He didn't want to lose her.
This is nice.
Yeah, it's all right.
I think it's lovely.
Good.
We could order some breakfast.
We could?
Eat breakfast in bed. Oh, I've never eaten breakfast in bed before.
Yeah, whatever you want, love. Whatever you want.
What do you fancy?
You know what?
What?
I think I need to be on television.
Television?
Television, that's the answer.
The answer to what?
Imagine if the entire nation was watching me. Watching me pass on some terribly important piece of information from the beyond. And everyone saw it. Everyone heard it. Everyone was amazed. Imagine what I could get to then. I could travel the world. They'd be hanging on me every word. The Prime Minister might even want to talk to me.
6 weeks later, Frank had managed, with exhausting persistence, to persuade a Granada television producer called Walt Peterson to attend his performance at the Palace Theatre in Manchester.
Hey, this is it for us, Peggy. This could be it. It really could.
I know.
Well, you could look a bit more excited.
Oh, I am excited, I am. I've just got to pop to the chemist, is that all right?
No.
No?
I want you to do my hair.
Well, I'll do it when I get back.
I want you to do it now.
I really do need to go to the chemist.
What for?
Pepto-Bismol. I'm completely nauseous.
Peggy put her nausea down to nerves on account of the television producer. In the chemist there was a long queue, which made Peggy feel even more anxious. Then a lady in a pink hat the colour of Pepto-Bismol, tapped her on the shoulder.
Excuse me?
Hello.
I know you, don't I? You might not remember me, but I'll never forget a face, see?
Where did we meet?
It was here in Manchester. We were both going to see Frank Tully, only he wasn't at the palace because he wasn't so famous then as he is now. And you and we had this lovely conversation in the ladies' toilets.
Oh.
Do you remember?
I think so.
You told me about your brother, and I told you about my daughter, Anne.
Yes, of course, because he picked you out, didn't he?
He certainly did. And you know, I've been that much happier since he told me Anne's all right.
Well, that's wonderful.
See, that's why I'm here, in Manchester. I wanted to see him again. Not that I expect to be picked out twice. That would be more than one could hope for, but I thought, just in case Anne should happen to pop in. Well, you never know, do you?
No, you don't.
Are you going to be there tonight?
I am, yes.
Oh, well, I hope he picks you this time, because I've had my turn and you deserve yours.
We'll see, won't we? I mean, I suppose he has to listen to whoever's there. He can't pretend, can he?
No. Of course not.
Anyway, it's nice to see you again.
Was it polio?
Sorry?
Was it polio he died of, your brother?
Yes, it was.
It's very sad.
You've got a very good memory.
Oh, I never forget a face.
15-minute call, Mr. Tully.
What are we going to do? What are we going to do?
Peggy, it's fine. She doesn't know. She doesn't know anything.
How can I go out there?
Where?
Into the foyer.
Just go out there like you always do.
But she'll see me.
So what? So what if she sees you? She knows you're going to be here. She's expecting to see you.
But how can I do what I usually do?
She won't be able to hear every conversation you have with people. She won't have X-ray ears, Peggy.
X-ray ears?
Well, she won't, will she?
It's X-ray eyes, not X-ray ears.
All I'm saying is, just avoid her.
Oh, Frank, I don't want to do it. I just don't want to do it tonight. I feel sick. I want to give it up.
Give it up? Now? What, when we're almost on national television?
Oh, we've had a good run, we have.
And it's not over.
Maybe it's time to do something else.
Something else?
Maybe it is.
Like what?
Like a job, like a normal job, instead of all this travelling, living in a suitcase.
I'm not getting a bloody job. OK, Peggy, sweetheart, let's calm down. Let's both of us calm down. You can do this. You can. You're brilliant. You're lovely. And I know you can do it. I've got absolute faith in you.
But Peggy was so spooked that she couldn't possibly concentrate on the job. She was constantly looking over her shoulder and couldn't engage anyone in the usual kind of conversations. When it was time for curtain up, Frank had so little to go on that he did something he had never done before.
Thank you. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. Now, you, madam. That's you, in the lovely yellow dress.
Me?
Yes, you, madam. What's your name, madam?
It's Peggy.
Oh, Peggy. Oh, Peggy, that's a lovely name. Well, Peggy, I've got a young boy here. Looks to me as if he's about 10 years old. He says his name's Michael. Do you know anyone of that name?
Yes.
Oh, you do know a deceased young boy called Michael?
I do.
Well, he's telling me that he's your brother. Is that right?
That's right.
I believe he died of polio.
He did.
But he wants you to know that he's in heaven and he's with the angels. And that he and the angels are looking after you. Isn't that a comfort, Peggy?
It is. It's a great comfort.
I know this is difficult for you, and I'm sorry, Peggy. I really am, but now's your chance. Is there anything you want to say to Michael? Because now's your chance.
Kiss me.
No,
Oh, come on.
I don't want to.
Just a kiss.
I don't feel like
I'm
it.
not asking for anything else.
You wouldn't get it even if you did.
Oh, what was I supposed to do?
Not use Michael.
I had to use somebody.
But not Michael.
Michael doesn't care. Michael's dead.
Frank!
Sorry, sweetheart, but it's true. I had to get some real tears out of you.
You're heartless, do you know that?
With a television producer in the audience, I had nothing else. Nothing else to go on. And it worked. It worked, didn't it?
It did.
There you go.
I just wish you hadn't done it.
Well, it's done now, and there was no harm in it. No harm at all. Aren't I handsome to you anymore?
You're as handsome as ever and you know it.
Isn't my smile like the sun coming out on a rainy day?
What?
That's what you said to me once. Your smile is like the sun on a rainy day.
Did I really say that?
You know you did.
I don't remember.
Liar. Come on, give us a kiss. That's better.
Hello, and welcome to this evening's show. Tonight, we'll be meeting a real-life clairvoyant. Tonight, we meet Frank Tully.
Good evening. It's lovely to be here.
A man who claims he can listen to the dead. Is he a con man or is he real? Only you can decide.
Frank began to sweat under the studio lights. For the second time in 1 week, Peggy had had no chance to work the audience. Now this smarmy presenter in his shiny suit was implying that Frank was a fake. Frank was just wishing that he had taken a good swig of Peggy's Pepto-Bismol, when suddenly...
Good evening. My name is Betty Craven, and I would like to ask a question.
Please, madam, go ahead.
2 years ago, I went to see Frank Tully in Manchester, and I met a very nice lady at the theatre, in the ladies' lavatories, in fact. And she was very nice, and I talked to her about my daughter.
Your daughter who died?
That's right. And she told me about her brother, who died when she was a little girl, and then we parted ways.
But then you saw this lady again. Only last week, in fact.
That's right. I was going to see Mr. Tully at the Palace Theatre when I saw this lady again. Not in the lavatories, but in the chemist just by Piccadilly. Well, we chatted about how we were both going to see the show that evening, and I told her that I hoped he would pick her out this time. And that's exactly what happened, and I was so pleased for her, because the last time he picked me, and this time he picked her, and that seemed only right.
Can I just... excuse me, can I just interrupt...
Just a moment, Mr. Tully, you'll get your turn. Please, Mrs. Craven, carry on. Tell us what happened after that.
Right, well, later that evening, after the show, I saw them together walking along the street. They were having an argument as if they were a couple.
This is Frank Tully and the lady from the chemist's who you also met in the lavatories.
That's right.
Mr. Tully, what do you have to say about all of this?
Well, if you'd let me speak...
Is your wife or your girlfriend grilling the audience for details about their lives so that you will appear to have psychic powers that you don't in fact possess? Is that the case?
No, not at all, sir. Of course not. With respect, madam, you must be mistaken.
But then, the camera zoomed in on Peggy, and the presenter said...
Is this the lady you are referring to?
Yes, that's her. That's her.
And Peggy didn't know how to look, or what to do, or where to go. So she covered her face in her hands and wept.
Oh, that was the worst thing you could have done.
I'm sorry.
We could have fronted it out if you hadn't started crying.
I don't think that's true. I don't think that's true at all.
Oh, what a mess.
I feel sick.
So do I.
Oh, hang on a minute.
Not in me shoes.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, they're me new shoes. What are you throwing up in me shoes for?
It's the nearest thing I can find.
Christ.
Sorry.
What's the matter with you?
I'm pregnant.
You never are.
You think I'm lying?
I don't know.
Well, why would I lie about something like that?
To get me to marry you?
Oh, you think I'm that desperate?
Yeah.
Don't flatter yourself, Frank.
You really are pregnant?
I don't know. I'm 4 weeks late and as sick as a dog.
Christ, that's all we bloody need.
After the television show was broadcast, the situation snowballed. People wrote into Granada Television, or wrote to the newspapers. Some of them even called the police. People who, up until now, had been comforted and consoled by the words of Frank Tully, suddenly felt robbed, heartbroken, and sold down the river. The last show Frank ever did was at the Theatre Royal in York. The auditorium was half empty. Frank's confidence was zero, and his performance lacklustre.
It's over.
What's over? It's not over.
We're finished.
Stop saying that.
Well, how can I ever go...
Who's that?
How should I know?
Will you get it?
You get it.
Well, suddenly I've got to do everything.
Good evening, sir.
What? What is it?
Are you Frank Tully?
Yes?
I need to ask you some questions, Mr. Tully.
Questions about what?
Questions that arise from your television appearance.
I see.
Can I come in, please, sir?
Both Frank and Peggy were handcuffed before they were led out of the hotel and into the police car.
Frank,
Yeah.
do you think we'll go to prison?
Of course not.
If we go to prison, who'll look after the baby?
What baby?
Our baby.
We're not going to prison.
But if we do...
Peggy, please.
But in the end, like Al Capone, Frank Tully was undone by tax evasion. He got 2 years for failure to pay up, and his father Joe came to see him in prison.
Why did you do it? Frank,
What?
don't shrug your shoulders when I ask you. When I ask you a question.
I'm tired, Dad. That's all. It's very tiring in here. With the bright lights and everything. I can't sleep at night. They leave the lights on and I can't sleep.
I know what that's like. When you can't sleep. I couldn't sleep for years.
Is that why you were so useless?
Was I useless?
No, you weren't that bad. You were all right, really. But you were always bursting into tears. What kind of man cries as much as you did?
So it's my fault. Everything that's happened. It's my fault, is it?
I'm not saying that.
Yes, you are.
Oh, Dad, why don't you just go away? Leave us alone. Forget about me.
I can't. I can't forget about you. How can I forget about you? What I find so difficult, so disgusting, is the way in which you've been trading on your grandmother's name. What's funny?
The way you make out that she was so wonderful.
She was wonderful.
She was a liar and a fake. She was no bloody better than me.
She was 1,000 times better than you.
You idealised her because she was your mother. And because you're soft.
She could hear the dead, Frank. She could see into the future. She saw the First World War, saw it coming in a way that no one else did. She had healing powers.
Healing powers?
When I came home from the war, I couldn't walk. Then one day she just went and healed me legs. Just healed them, just like that. She even saved a baby's life.
What do you mean?
This little baby. Alice May, she were called. Well, my mother, your grandmother, she heard the baby crying and she felt a tingling in her hands. And she knew. She knew she could save this child's life.
Bloody hell.
What?
Nothing. Have you seen Peggy at all?
No.
Is this her?
No.
What?
Of course it's her.
Oh, can I see?
Be careful.
I am being.
What do you think?
She's beautiful.
I've called her Ruby.
Ruby?
Yeah.
I thought we were calling her Clara.
Well, I went off it.
Why?
Why do you think?
She was a good woman, Peggy. She was.
How could she be? How could she be good?
Because she was real. She was the real thing.
There's no such thing as the real thing in this business. You're all a bunch of liars, fakes, pretenders, charlatans, whatever you call it, and I want no part of it.
Let me tell you something.
Oh, I'm not listening.
Just let me tell you this.
I don't want to hear it, Frank.
You would not exist if it wasn't for my grandmother.
What are you talking about?
My grandmother, Clara Tully. She saved your mother's life.
What?
Do you remember that story you told me? That story? About how your mother was a tiny baby and she was dying and this young girl knocked on the door?
Yes.
Well, that young girl was my grandmother.
Oh, you're making this up.
I'm not.
You're making this up like you make everything else up.
I'm not, honestly.
Do you know what it's like for me?
It's not easy for me either.
People stare at me, they whisper about me, and the whole street turns their backs. They turn their backs and I have to push her down the road and not cry. And I do that every morning and every evening.
I'm sorry, I am.
Yeah, you keep saying that.
What am I supposed to do?
When you get out of here, when you finally get out of here, I want you to get a normal job. I want you to work in a bank, Frank, or maybe become a plumber or a fireman or a train driver or I don't know what. And I want us to get a little house with a little fence and curtains and a kitchen and all the things. A vacuum cleaner. I want a vacuum cleaner. My own vacuum cleaner. I want to invite the neighbours in for a cup of tea or lend them a cup of sugar. I want to wear nice clothes and keep the house clean. I want to be respectable and respected.
Okay.
What?
That's fine.
Do you mean it?
Yeah. Sweet and low, sweet and low, wind of the western sea. Low, low, breathe and blow, wind of the western sea.
What song is that?
What?
What song is that?
I don't know.
In fact, Frank was singing a song he had heard in his dreams. He heard it almost every night now, sung to him by his great-aunt Emily, who drowned in 1885, or his grandmother Clara, or one of his uncles who were killed in the First World War. All of them sang to him in his dreams, without him being aware of it when he woke up. And he had learned the song by heart.
In The Great Pretender by Katie Hims, Frank was played by Ralf Little and Peggy by Lizzie Watts. Frank's mum was Carolyn Pickles and his dad was Sean Murray. Betty was Joanna Monroe and the presenter was Arthur Hughes. Francoise was Caris O'Leary and the policeman was Harry Jardine. The Great Pretender was narrated by Amy Metcalf and directed by Jessica Dromgoole.
Dromgoole is a good surname, isn't it? It's Irish. It comes from a place name in County Louth, which has itself spawned the splendidly named Dromgoolestown. Jessica Dromgoole, who produced that and much fine radio work besides, is the daughter of Patrick Dromgoole, who is the executive producer of Robin of Sherwood, for which a knighthood would, frankly, be scant recompense. I hope at least he has the freedom of Dromgoolestown. It'd only be fair. More Listening to the Dead next week. Probably more listening to my inane drivel too, but that comes with the turf. I'm so sorry.
BBC Radio 4 Extra, The Seventh Dimension.
And now, sitting in his chair one evening, a professor begins to look at life outside of time.